Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about ADHD. So what is ADHD and how to identify ADHD in small kids? Okay, so check whether your infant has got signs of ADHD or no. So ADHD is a disorder. It is known as the full form of ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. This disorder mostly happens in children because they have not been given the kind of attention they needed. They lacked the attention they needed, and that is why now they have become turned into human beings who, to get attention, to get love and affection, they do things that might be too hyper and disruptive at times as well. ADHD is a chronic condition that affects millions of children and often continues in adulthood. ADHD includes a combination of persistent problems such as difficulty sustaining attention, hyperactivity, and impulsive behavior. Children with ADHD may also struggle with low self-esteem, troubled relationships, and also poor performance in school. Sometimes they might be very good also in sports, but they might get too hyper while playing, or they're always fidgety. These are some major signs of children who have got ADHD. So, some symptoms of ADHD also get reduced or lessen as they age, as they grow up. Okay, so you might see that a child is very hyper when they are young, but as they're growing up, their hyperactivity, everything is becoming lesser and lesser. If the child is given proper training, the therapy is going on, OT is going on, occupational therapy is going on. So these all things matter. Even if this is not going on, some of the symptoms eventually they subside down because the child tries to understand that okay, this behavior is not acceptable, it's not getting accepted by people, and that is why they start trying to compress those feelings inside, but they do still have the urges to run here and there, to they suddenly speak loud and then suddenly make their voices soft as they grow up. Those are those kind of adults might be having ADHD, but they have learned to suppress those kind of actions that they are doing. ADHD, the symptoms they subside as they grow up, but sometimes children, they don't show any change in their symptoms. Even when they are growing up, those symptoms continue to be as prominent as they were in childhood. So the treatment of ADHD, the cure of ADHD can help in dealing with the symptoms and by making the symptoms very less of it. The children having hyperactivity or all these symptoms might become less with continuous therapy, with continuous techniques, but the disorder will be lifelong. That cannot be totally removed. It's not some kind of cold that थोड़ा medicine खाया ठीक हो गया, बिल्कुल नहीं, वो हमेशा रहेगा ही रहेगा. But at the same time, it is not a very severe kind of disorder. People who have got ADHD, you might not even know they have it. They might be very normally working or handling relationships, and everything might be totally normal, but they are just a little more louder or more expressive, or sometimes you might feel that they are needing attention more from their partners. Those kind of people who always say that nobody loves me or nobody cares for me, or they are the kind of people who might be having chances of suffering from ADHD. Symptoms are mostly possible to occur in males than females, but mostly what happens, I feel, is that the symptoms of a female is not noticed at an early age, and it is not observed or diagnosed, but the symptoms of a boy is more prominent, and that is why they can get checked and then they are diagnosed. Now the symptoms of ADHD in people can either be mild, it can be moderately noticeable, and sometimes it can be very high. Okay, and there are three kinds of ADHDs, now subtypes of ADHD. So if ADHD is here, there can be three types of ADHD. Okay, so the first type of ADHD is the predominantly inattentive. Okay, so these kind of people who have got this kind of ADHD, they are not very hyper, but they are very inattentive. So you will see these kind of people zoning out, not being able to pay attention in the class, their focus is not there. Sometimes you're talking to them and later on when you ask them questions about the same conversation, they will not have any idea about it because their mind was not there only during that conversation. Then there is predominantly hyperactive and impulsive. So these children are not inattentive, but they're very hyper and they're very impulsive. So they will be running here and there. So in the classroom, if a teacher is teaching them, there will be those kids who are just running here and there. They're not listening to the teacher. They're running out of the classrooms. They are either hitting somebody, they're fidgeting with something, they're throwing books. These are the symptoms. But at the same time, whatever the teacher is saying, back of their mind, they're listening to it. And they are very intelligent in grasping whatever the teacher is speaking. Okay. And the third is combined, where there is symptoms of inattentiveness as well and a hyperactivity as well. Let's elaborate and talk about it a little bit more. So child who shows a pattern of inattentive ADHD symptoms may often fail to pay close attention to details or make careless mistakes in schoolwork. Okay, like if they have to write a sentence like I love cats, so they will just like I love CA and they'll forget to write TS and full stop. Okay, so these are careless mistakes. If 3 minus 4, they know the answer is equal to 1, but they will write 3 minus 4 and 1. They will not put the equal to sign. Okay, so these are certain minute details of carelessness that you can observe in their notebooks of your child. The one with the hyperactivity kind of symptoms, to talk to them or play an activity with them, they are unable to sit at one place. They are in constant motion. They are always in a constant motion. They are running around, they are climbing in situations where it's not even appropriate. Okay, where everyone is sitting, everybody is paying attention, where it's in a classroom where a very important topic is going on, every child is paying attention. For example, even in the examination hall, these kids still, again and again ask the teacher that I want to go to the washroom. Even when they don't want to, they just do want to roam around. They are the ones bunking the classes. They talk too much. And there are no pauses while they're talking. Okay, so also they interrupt people while they're talking. They blurt out answers. They don't think before talking. They have difficulty waiting for their turn. So these are the hyperactivity symptoms, and if you find the symptoms of hyperactivity and inattention all together in your child, then he might be having the combined form of ADHD. So if you feel that your child is having these kind of symptoms, the first thing to do is to show it to a psychologist. Sometimes the child might be doing these symptoms but might not be having ADHD. It's because of a situation. Maybe the child is feeling uncomfortable in a situation, that is why acting hyper, or is not understanding what the person is talking, that is why it is acting inattentive. So try to understand and observe whether the behavior is repetitive or it is just once in a while during a certain kind of situation. So I hope this information was helpful to you all, and please do like, share and subscribe, and so that I'm motivated to make such more videos for you all. Thank you.